It looks like they're going to try to approach it as a bit of a retake while XSET funnel onto the side. They're going to get in for free.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Look at jawgemo, right? He has full utility on this KO, so that's one of the reasons they're waiting to try and play this retake. Good trade there coming out from Boostio on this flank. This round's going to come down to util on KO and this flank from Boostio.
Nice shot out of Boostio, and you mentioned it. AYRIN was wise to the fact that there was pressure coming in. He was able to take care of it first, but wasn't expecting the second to spike us down, though. As you mentioned, the defuse has already started. My goodness, is he just gonna tank the whole thing? Oh my gosh, guys, just at the last second, a 2v3, excuse me, in favor of XSET. Foe pushing forward, Foe drops, so it's just wait while XSET and the rest of the attacking team gets a spike down. BCJ manages this. Ooh, couple kills traded too.
Yeah, and jawgemo gets that pick in mid. That's absolutely huge. Right now, you're seeing AYRIN try and play the post plant with the mollies, but they have to come out real quick. Zekken, the same in a 2v4. This is going to be tough.
Man, I thought that snake bite would take forever to land. The flash is there, the nade as well. The swing, Zekken. 1, 2, and then he's just buying time here. But there wasn't enough of a delay. Foe's going to get the defuse.
Yeah, it ends up working out for them, and seemed like Cryo was trying to play really far forward on that, only ended up being a... Yeah, right now the knife just got back up for jawgemo, and you saw last time BCJ tried to use a drone, it instantly got shut down from this cave position. It's one of the reasons why KO can be so strong. Does look like Zekken wants to start this one off, though.
There it is, but what can they do with it? Okay, Zekken falls. My goodness, they haven't made their way out. They keep him at bay. They don't let him pass at all. It's clean. The kill feed, please.
Offering up any early one-on-ones to XSET. XSET do find it. dephh with a great couple of shots.
Traded right back at the hands of Reformed. Spike still in caves. They didn't make it past this point in the previous round. We'll see if they find more success here. The Blade Storm falls. AYRIN's able to find some space with the Sheriff and get the spike down. How much more can you do? Man, you've got an op, you've got 2 rifles. What AYRIN does have in his pocket is that Viper's Pit, and maybe, just maybe, Ender, they can find space, they can buy enough time to take this round away.
Oh yeah, look at the utility. Double shocks, 1 Molotov, 2 flashes. Zekken just uses the first there, so XSET do have some winning chances here in this round. AYRIN, can he find Boostio on the side? He's gonna be able to. That's 2 quick kills. XSET take the round.
Nice. That very well, thrifty round win for XSET, and then really on top of all that, BC EG dropped that Viper's Pit right at the entrance to caves at the beginning of the round. So with that, yep, conventional wisdom would suggest they're going to lean towards B, and that's exactly what we're seeing out of XSET. You've got the Cosmic Divide that has gone up as they try to get onto the site. Boostio still dancing around, has enough to work with. Man, he's been tagged up, takes the fight anyway. Cryo rips his head off. Now the remaining members of EG are going to show up, but it might be a bit too late. The spike's going to go down. 5v3 here in favor of XSET.
And this is the power of having Astra in your comp. They put the Viper wall down on A early. It gets countered by the enemy Viper ult. They say, wait a second, we've actually got another bigger, better wall on this Astra. We can use that in the normal position. You'd put that down over by. We have this early Hall's pressure. The door's going to open, and Cryo has an opportunity here to get this pick against jawgemo.
That's a big trade. The Hunter Shuri's going to come out as well. And much like we've seen the last couple of rounds, Ender, like, there's trades in ultimates, there's trades in utility, but they don't fully commit.
Oh, Zekken's absolutely pinned here in the corner. Can't run away either. This flash, they're going to know he's still hiding there, but BCJ comes around to help him out. They're going to get that trade as Zekken does burn out, but now dephh has this forward positioning up in mid, gets the pick off of knowing Boostio was in halls, and the rest of the team can make their way over towards the B site.
Boy, that's pretty, and we saw dephh in this position a couple of rounds ago, but on the opposite side, his job is to cut off rotations, to make sure there's no flanks coming through, and he does so well in this round to cut that early wave off, but now the rest is going to be wrapping in through defender spawn. We'll see if he chooses to reflank the flank, so to speak, as the rest of the members of XSET get towards B. The spike is going to break it down at the hands of BCJ, unless Foe has something to say about it. It delays it, at least for now. Don't know that he's not going to get any tags.
That's so unfortunate. Foe had full util, right? He sent out the dart a little bit earlier. Now he's going for the drone. Maybe could have tried to play for the tag, but was really trying to kill that planter. Now XSET, they've got some util of their own to work with, just hiding in backside. And again, dephh from tunnel is going to be almost impossible to clear. XSET have such a good position in this post plant.
Going for it. I thought they might save. You mentioned dephh being almost impossible to clear, and so far so good. It's just Dre He had that ult that you mentioned. He's choosing to go forward. One is all he's going to get as BCJ takes care of.
Just not the same thing here for XSET. Very strong on the fly and getting some kills here to start things off too.
And that's the same look that we saw at Vivo Geniuses on the pistol, right? It was that exact same setup. There was nobody there to contest it the first time. This time, there was a bit of action, and they managed to take care of Cryo on the way, but... Well, okay. That's certainly going to help. No
okay.
shot. Dre's good for 3 here. He still has 2 shots left, but he only has 8 HP. A sliver. But look at the flank. Look at the flank. Look where jawgemo is.
He's in a great position. He sees the spike, but he won't be able to see any of these players. On the attacking side, Def has worked through tunnel. If he finds Reformed over by Arches, it could be huge. Reformed finds him, and YaBoiDre is good for 4 on the chamber.
This time, Cryo getting a little antsy mid. Boostio has to dash away, 2 HP left. But where's the follow-up? There it is. Oh, BCJ had backup as well. It wasn't just them. There were layers to the layers, my friends, as XSET get all that they want here in the opening moments of this round. A 5v3 in favor of the attacking side.
Man, Boostio and YaBoiDre have been hunting down mid to try and get that duo play to work out with them for so many rounds, and there haven't been enough players there from XSET for them to kill. The first round, we actually see it. It's XSET that absolutely shut them down. Cryo takes down Reformed, who's just isolated on the site. XSET are going to work it up to 7 through tunnel.
And there's just no information that EG are getting here. The wall went up from AYRIN to cut off A. They used drone to get through double doors. They didn't see anything. Oh, but it may not matter. Okay, he falls. ECJ does as well, but Reformed is in a spot where he may be able to res, but no, look at Def. Def has the spike, and Def was going in!
Spike down, B.
Gorgeous shot there coming out from Reformed to shut that one down. AYRIN on the lurk up through mid. A little bit unfortunate. It's actually, jawgemo times out. Couldn't get an assist. Reformed, though, says, I don't need to res my teammate. I'll just time around with EG being crisp on those shots. It's a bit of a curse.
Ooh, different look here out of EG. Previously, it was the Viper's Pit that was used A. This time it was on B. jawgemo got the early tag with the knife into caves. What do XSET do around this? You see the Blade Storm online for Cryo. He's taken full hall control. Looks like they're going to try to pinch around, so you imagine the door. Yeah, the door is going to go up. There goes the ult as well. The Hunter series coming online. Cryo's only able to get 1, but Foe goes massive. He drops 2 from XSET. AYRIN working around, able to land the shot. 1, tries to snap around for the second. Isn't able to do so. Through that, a 3v3 is what remains. And they somehow managed to get on side and get the spike down anyway.
The KO body times out. BCJ fighting over that new box. What a mess. Def stuck in this 1 versus 3 now.
Oh, 1. He wasn't able to do anything, man. You're right. It was a 1v3. He had utility all over him. The Cosmic Divide, the Viper's Wall. There was just way too much going on. EG, it didn't look good, but they managed to get back to a 7-5 half. We're gonna
from XSET just sort of brute forced their way onto the site a couple of times, and EG were able to come out on top. So now let's see what we can do over on the attacking side of things for EG. They're already on site. Again, it's just a full 5-player retake coming through from the defenders.
Shock Dart, they've done a little bit, yeah. See jawgemo took a good bit of damage there, but the spike, as you mentioned, has already been planted. It's ticking away. Dre.
Ooh, look at that
retake
retake wall.
Out of dodge. Yeah, but what can they do around it? Look, Zekken's already gotten onto it. Foe with the dart should get some decent info, but he's got so much more in front of him that he can't effectively take care of everything around him. Dre plays back, the defuse comes through. It's Pressy. Shout out to my boy Pressy. That was gorgeous, my friend.
I don't know how they do it. They just know. In the brains of the players, able to figure that one out. And, well, EG, a little bit slower of an approach this time around. YaBoiDre working back over towards elbow, seeing if anyone's going to extend outward. But again, because XSET do not have a Sentinel, there's no chamber trip. There's no Cypher trip in this hall's area. So you can make these spawn pushes that wasn't an option for XSET when they were on attack.
Form gets opener onto Def. No Astro Util to speak of for the rest of this round. You have to remember XSET is on the still. It's bonus. You got Spectres and a Marshal to work with, while EG on much more firm footing. jawgemo gets a spike down. Dre spawns Zekken, jumping around and lands the shots onto him.
Zekken gets a surprisingly large amount of damage out there. YaBoiDre taken down to just 25 HP, and jawgemo playing very far forward. EG are just ripping XSET apart.
And, you know, the truth is, there's not a ton they really could have done there, right? They took hall control was not a factor. Guns were not in their favor. So this is very well played by EG to get to this point and to do so in relatively clean fashion, right? Like they didn't drop any weapons that we can speak of at least yet. So they managed to do so. They're going to carry those over. You've got Boostio, and jawgemo who are going to carry that armor in as well. So this is really everything you could have asked for if you're a fan of EG. jawgemo channeling that ult early on. You mentioned they bust onto B, and they managed to do so really at the cost of very little, right? Like there's nobody contesting. They did invest some util to get there. What they haven't met is really any resistance up until this point. Now XSET are going to be able to approach this thing from a 5v5 retake. Note they are a couple with light armor. Zekken's already taken a substantial amount of damage. And I love this from Evil Geniuses. They're taking the fight to their doorstep, and XSET's been picked apart up until this point.
Oh, absolutely insane. Boostio feeling it, pushing over towards Arches. dephh going to get a rude awakening here with jawgemo if the shots can ever land, which they do at the end. So comfortable walking on through this opening.
They don't even check. Oh, info. My goodness, he spotted one. The drone is a second. Oh, there it is. There he pulls the trigger. Manages to take care of one. How much more can he? Oh, Cryo falls before him. That's a big kill. You see pressure coming in across mid as well as Boostio gets one of his own. But keep an eye on BCJ. He's on the flank as well. Now they're going to be able to wrap around EG and trap him in.
He's there so quickly. You also have dephh over in elbow. So they're going to let the spike go down onto the ground. And as for the retake, they do have a dart, but I don't know if BCJ wants to shoot that immediately. He'd love to see someone try and fight him here, and he does have eyes on that chamber TP, so if these two players can force YaBoiDre to TP, he can get that kill.
That was big, man. That was so big, but BCJ and dephh both fall. It just falls onto AYRIN. Is that going to be enough? One, pushing his way forward. Time running out. Options limited as well. Trying to play off of any information he can get, any audio cues. He's ultimates, but what they have managed to take at least early in this round is space. And a kill early on. Look at the mid pressure. Look at the kill already onto Boostio. How much more can they get, though?
Yeah, Zekken even falls back after they get that kill. Like, no, we have numbers advantage. Let's just try and play a 5-on-4. No matter what we have in our hands. But you can't peek into this chamber operator. This presence will be detected, and jawgemo just continues to try and farm up those ult orbs. He's only one away now, and they can try and re-aggress into halls. They have to be a little bit concerned because the last time there was an eco of XSET, there was just a shotgun sitting up there, so they don't want to push all the way down in that area. But I think even with Cryo's position, he can sort of jiggle here and try and see if there's going to be a rotation back towards B, which isn't going to come through. They're going to walk straight back into this A site. Can the knife hit AYRIN? That's the question. Can you shut that all down? And they can't. The wall's going to be able to come up. This is huge for the eco.
Still some time. The Hunter's Fury comes out. dephh dancing around the utility before him as AYRIN does as well, and they're able to get two of their own. But his Hunter Fury manages to take care of one, but they're far from out of the woodworks. EG fall apart.
We're ready. Let's get onto the site.
EG one. Oh, instantly falls. See if zekken chooses to use his. He's on the site, but he may not need to. No, he doesn't need to, but Reformed and Foe, they get two of their own. They pull it right back in. A 3v3. You still got the op in the hands
hall push
of Cryo. Still playing so far off, but the flank not able to find any value as Reformed falls. jawgemo does as well. It all falls down onto Foe. He's got 30 HP. He's got no HP. XSET get to a land, and it's in the same angle that he held in the previous round. Not going to get a chance at any monkey business this time. Evil Geniuses, heavy lean towards A. The Viper wall's already up. There's nobody Ender on site for XSET.
Going back to that pistol round strat, the full 5 retake again, holding onto the Viper wall too to try and play that post plant. EG spending a little bit to get on site with the jet dash as well as the Viper's pit coming down. You can see that Viper wall to play the post plant, play the retake. The flank also coming in from Boostio, or rather Cryo.
Big.
That's so big. BCJ getting that kill. Oh no!
Oh, timing, my friends, timing. Cloudburst goes out. All right, Zekken using his ultimate, the flash, to go in as he creeps his way forward. Instantly gives his face back. Spike ticking away. Evil Geniuses have already lost 2, make that 3, and it's going to be a counter ultimate. Zekken falls. Reformed one more. Can you find? That's it. He's not going to get anything to it. XSET are going to get to 12 without dropping a single member.
It's so nice. I love that call coming out from XSET because you know what they're thinking, right? Boostio does have knives if he wants to go into those. as an alternative to the operator try to win this round. But again, early drone down towards Hull's Reform. Doesn't give away Boostio's position, and zekken takes the bait, hook, line, and sinker. What a great little play from EG.
And with that, EG have options, right? Like, and you see how XSET, have to reinvest some of what they have there. Now they're leaning furthermore on site. You've still got dephh who's playing in halls. And Boostio. Oh, deph's not careful. Yep, he fell. Boostio was able to get a second.
And trying to push so far forward, past the Viper wall on defense. They just tried to play into A main, catch EG a little bit by surprise. Didn't work out for them, and now EG are on the site. A cloud burst to try and get the cross through double doors, but BCJ finds a third.
I mean, he's been a hero for XSET in this round. He was able to get a second, and as you said, a third. Cryo gets the last. It all falls down to one. It looked so good for Evil Geniuses. Dre's left alone. You've got to swing around. BCJ gets 4 as XSET take breeze.
Times that's not super uncommon on the Rays, but you'll see those two players sort of playing on their own a lot of times early rounds while the other players watch defender aggression. We're seeing some of that right now.
And playing on their own here. Both duelists are together, and it's actually the duelist from Evil Genius and Boostio who takes care of them. Man, that was pretty. They tried going hot and heavy. They tried taking the fight to them, but Evil Geniuses just weather that storm beautifully.
It's so funny because I feel like a lot of times people, when they look at teams that like to run multiple duelists, they're like, wow, I bet they just hit sites really fast on offense. And it's like, actually, no. I feel like having double duelists lets you play so fast on defense, you know? When you're dashing down long or satcheling, whatnot. That time, they were just full-on sprinting. jawgemo going to get 3 kills on the Rays to start it off. And poor dephh here with the frenzy in hand. A little bit too much to get done on his own. EG are going to take a flaw.
The first time, you imagine if there's a bit of, well, maybe we should approach this differently. But there may not be aggression. What there is, though, is a judge right on the other side. U-Haul, deph's going to get his chance. He's able to get one. Oh, but the gravity wall keeps him at bay. Reform going to swing off of that. The dog's there. Reform's there as well. And dephh falls. But now zekken shows up. The spike drops. How do they approach this? You just saw BCJ take the teleporter. So, okay, look, I love how they're responding. Look at AYRIN, right? If there's a chance for them to funnel out through U-Haul, they're going to be able to rotate through Telly. AYRIN's already expecting that. But BCJ is the only one who's left on the site. And Ender, I think they think they're out now.
It's so interesting, right? Because they could. The Viper stayed alive, so they can throw that one up whenever they want and walk it on out. BCJ trying to reflank over towards short here, but I kind of like how EG are doing this. Just sort of cutting noises, scouting out into pipes with the early drone, and with 20 seconds left, they're going to drop the spike over to AYRIN, planting 4 CT of all things. The question is, do they stay U-Haul or push spawn? I think staying U-Haul is going to be the right answer, but BCJ is so close up here, and he knows very likely they are either in spawn or still here. They are not backside. He gets that first fight, and now the pinch comes in from AYRIN.
That's big. He's got utility as well, and there it is. The drone and the Phantom out of BCJ. Excuse me, the Dart and the Phantom out of BCJ are just too much, and it looks like they're going to get another ult point into BCJ's hands, 1 point away from the Hunter's Fury. XSET find themselves on the board, and that was it. That was
for anything like this. That's the read from jawgemo, is I can get there faster, and I can get an early kill.
It's all about the zoomies. The drone, yeah, it's the spot foe. And look at this pinch. Look at Cryo. Oh, and Cryo's not alone. The timing's great. The information was there. We talked about the double duelist on XSET.
Yes.
They are often like 2 peas in a pod, right? They're always together.
This is what duelists do. On defense, they allow you to push forward and aggress, because if you get into a fight and it looks bad, Jett can dash back, you know? If you have, like, even flashes on your team, you can go very aggressively to jump forward on something like the Rays. And lurking with the Jett is great, because if you lose that, you didn't really need Jett for the retake anyways. Here we go. Ult out for Hookah.
Oh, the showstoppers nullified right off the bat, but Boostio shows that he can do just as much damage on his own. He gets 2 with the Phantom. EG get onto the site. They're going to get the spike down, and the ultimate's going to provide cover. The nades don't feel good. They buy time for now.
Yeah, they guessed wrong on the spot there, expecting the long plant. Cryo gonna get the kill, get 2. That's so big. YaBoiDre stuck in the tube, and zekken is there, good on the trade to tie things up.
The impact out of the duelists, man. You talked about their push early on, right at the beginning of the round, how they were together, and then Cryo rotates towards B through attacker spot.
on top of the box. But I do have to say, there's a lot of utility that can scout him out, and even a read. Look at that Viper Molly lineup. That's all the way from market. That's ridiculous.
They're expecting him there. The flash as well. Man, they just know. They know. Look at how much they invested into that corner. Right? Like the lineup, the dart, the flash. They knew somebody was going to be there. Read them like a book. The Hunter series coming out. BCJ is able to get one with that ultimate. The spike's nowhere near the side either, Ender.
Mad respect to EG. What a set piece out of that. The Viper lineup, the darts coming through too, and YaBoiDre with the ultimate. I don't know if he needed the orb or the kill to get that one, but that's a 3K on the round, and it's just AYRIN hiding all the way in the back corner. Boostio still very low, and it's not an impossible round for AYRIN, but it is not easy.
Timing was big there.
Oh, he got out to triple.
Yeah, and he got it. So he gets it to a 1v2. The spike still hasn't been planted. Dart, he swings around just in time. No, but Dre has to, it takes 4
for this hookah control. Leave their Raze there and then leave with the rest of the team. You know, Raze can sort of scout out, look for any sort of pick as players rotate off B towards A. Not the play for EG this time around. They're going to convert over into an A hit.
Seekers are online. Cryo waiting patiently. He manages to get 2. What is that? jawgemo swings out at the right time to clean him up, though. He's been damaged.
Whoa!
Showstopper. Unbelievable out of Zekken.
Our races are just flying around because jawgemo's only able to trade because he's double satcheling on the site to make sure he can get that one. Still, it's going to be the TP play out here. 2 players already rotating, and they're going to win the timing. They're going to be here to be able to fight on site and double walls to try and make sure they can't plant the spike.
Cosmic Divide was there, maybe a hair late, but they've got a lot to deal with. The spike goes down. Dre trying to turn his attention over towards elbow where AYRIN's waiting just on the other side. Dre lands a shot, but dephh takes her foe. It's all onto Dre. 60 HP, no armor. Spots a kneecap. Spots his death as BCJ swings out, cleans him up. He's going to get the defuse. Man, what a round.
Absolute mayhem right there. And that's one of those situations where, like, oh,
you're just so patient.
There's 4 players on A2. That's crazy. 5 with the
BCJ's
TP.
hunting. BCJ's hunting. He takes the telly. Cryo gets a shot with the op. But the spike, look, the spike's out. The spike's out.
Yeah, Doug, the spike's out, but jawgemo isn't. He's stuck here. There's a Phantom on one side, BCJ hiding in the teleporter like an absolute rat. Now there's only 3 players alive from EG, and sure, a second ago, B site was clear, but there's an operator here now holding the angle. Flash comes through, but it doesn't get the angle.
Yeah. The rotation just took too long, and Cryo is teeing off on Evil Geniuses right now. Foe in a 1v5. Godspeed, my friend. 1. Has an idea of where the second one is. Yeah. Well, Cryo
For, you know, multiple rounds in a row, you're probably misplaying to some extent. Like, Jed is maybe an exemption, trying to hold on to that.
That was gorgeous, but Zekken gets out! My goodness! The setup was there from Evil Geniuses! The dart, the gravity, while the Hunter's Fury, they had everything they wanted. XSET fancy footworks their way there. Tango out of the trap that Evil Geniuses had for him. My good God, man.
I feel like we've seen EG have some really interesting utility to try and clear space. Like we saw it on the eco round over by A, here trying to take control down B long. They've done it in hookah as well. When EG are coming in with that set piece, it's looking real strong for them. It is a raise trade just for the time being, as pulling back the smoke tries to bait someone into walking into Cryo's crosshair. But now EG have spent quite a bit. They've got Flash still left here, and they peek on into it. Wow.
That's so. The thing we talked about at the beginning, Ender, was that you have things to deal with the operator, right? You've got flashes, you've got dogs, you've got darts, you've got drones, you've got plenty of tools. The thing is, Cryo doesn't seem to give a dang, right? Like, yeah, throw the flash, I'm just gonna sidestep it. Throw the dog, I'm gonna hold the angle until you peek out, and then I'm gonna rip your face off. Cryos look so good for XSET on this map.
Yeah, and he's not taking any chances either. He gets those 2 kills, then falls completely back, knowing it's a 4v2 lead take. Like, what am I going to do playing on site trying to get a pick? No. Yeah. Go play over towards that elbow. Has the knives. Try and get out here if he wants. Everyone from XSET is here to just completely crunch in on EG.
My goodness, you see him wrapping around. There's just nowhere that's safe. Yep. You deal with the fight in front of you, a couple of knives going into the back of your head. Cryo gets 4. I believe that's 3 rounds in a row now where one member of XSET has managed to get themselves a 4K. XSET are going to get the defuse, and they're cruising right now.
Utility to come back, refresh, and whatnot, and that just allowed Cryo to get into position with the op and absolutely shred him.
There's that Viper Molly lineup again. Cryo this time not able to land the shot. The showstopper coming out of jawgemo's going hunting, but BCJ drops him. BCJ gets his second as he refuses to give an inch. The spike hasn't made its way out of showers. Second falls though. 3v2 in favor of XSET. What do EG do here? They kind of have to go towards A.
They have to. Boostio gets one with the Sheriff. That's a good look, but the spike is just completely out of the realm of possibility of retrieving it. YaBoiDre on 18 HP, so he can't even hide behind these walls. He's very easily spammable. Has to find a crisp, clean shot now with the Guardian.
Creeping his way forward. The dart. It's going to be cleared, and it's tagged as well, but he's got a dart of his own. CJ not leaving anything to chance, just waiting it out as this 1v1 stalemate continues. VCJ was there, and Dre lands the shots on him. That out. You see dephh, he's still playing in that cubby though. I don't know that they're expecting that the Seekers are going to come out. Oh, Zekken. Oh no, Zekken's not able to fire it off. Was waiting and it didn't get a shot that he was looking for. Jawgemo falls though. Cryo still has that operator to work with, man. As the Viper's pit goes down, they're still trying to play around that cosmic divide. As AYRIN, you rat. My goodness, if he gets the timing right, yep. He's going to have everything he could possibly want and more. One. And then steps right back out. He's such a nuisance. He is dealt with eventually. The attention was invested. Now, the spike still hasn't been planted yet. Now Boostio's going to try to get it down, but they're feeling pressure from so many different places. There are just 2 left that remain for Evil Geniuses. As XSET swing out, but Boostio, that's a big kill on the Cryo, a 2v2. Spike ticking away now, so it's not just the personnel they have to deal with. The clock is not on their side either. dephh, big kill on Boostio. Reformed left alone. He still has the cover of his ultimate. He chooses to duck, dive, and dodge in and out of it. 66 HP as it ticks away. BCJ just below him. Reformed thought about it. He's got classic burst. He's got people in front of him. What? Not able to land the second. The classic comes through for BCJ just in the nick of time to get him the kill and to get him the defuse and to get XSET tape. My goodness, we're going to a break. So we see AYRIN, there was a dart, or an early dart that came in from Dre through showers. So you're expecting pressure to come that way, and that's why AYRIN's playing so far off. Right, dephh is waiting for it as well. They're both sides are being pinched in from Evil Geniuses. You had the pressure short. You have some pressure in Hookah as well. And Zekken's, he's stuck, man. He's just got to go.
Jawgemo on the team. Jawgemo has been just flying around the map. Like, he was double satcheling all through the attacking half. Now on pistols, he's just TPing. You don't see that every day to fight over Hookah control. He's just reformed in a tough situation, but gets one. That is massive. He should not have been able to find that.
So the problem with dialing up aggression the way that Evil Geniuses have is that you can have gaps, right? You can have gaps in the aggression that the attacking team can work their way through, and that's exactly what XSET have done here. They've managed their way to get onto A through the pressure coming in from Hookah and through showers. Now they've got the spike down. They have U-Haul control as well, and there has to be the utility traded to fight their way in the gravity well. Ooh, baby. dephh still playing around it. Shock dart in his face. Dart behind him as well. Manages to take care of both. Can he take care of foe? No, he can't. Cryo can't either. Big round for Jawgemo to get EG to 5.
And again, I just have to praise Jawgemo. Watching him play on this.
He's playing tight in Hookah again. I don't know that he's good. I mean, we'll see how XSET choose to play this out. They've taken long control. They can't easily duck out Boostio. Oh, the flash, the nade. Oh, but Cryo!
Just too good on that one there. EG just using the smokes to try and get up for it again with the judge in hand. And you'll see these little set plays from EG using multiple pieces of utility to distract, try and get themselves a winning fight, an unfair fight. Doesn't work out for Boostio right there. And now XSET are going to know that they have to clear this close angle. Cryo's ready for it and can knock down Fothies.
Yeah, that judge that we highlighted at the beginning.
What's
no
going
value.
on?
Jawgemo.
What game is Jawgemo playing?
Who knows?
That is unreal.
But eventually does fall. BCJ and the rest of XSET get onto the site. Cryo looking for more, a little bit of hunting, and he's rewarded. Dashes forward for the last. Spots reformed, cleans him up. A prime.
They're not able to find any of those cheap kills versus you. You'll notice again, this is more of the traditional XSET setup, I was going to say, as dephh is actually taking the fight. And it is your two duelists that are going to be peeking A short and outside of hookah as well.
And I missed if there was any damage done with the snakebite out from AYRIN, but XSET, man, they play that to perfection. I like this from Dre, though. But I wonder if he's going to get the timing. dephh almost seems like he's waiting for someone to push through that. Oh, and, yeah, he was absolutely right.
dephh just a little bit smarter on that one, reading the situation, reading that it could be a possibility, and it's something I like when you have the double smokers. Like, one of you can go kind of nuts. Cryo zooming on forward, the suck, the concuss. It just doesn't feel good, man.
Oh, man, foe stuck between a rock and a hard place. That kill was served up on a silver platter. Another prime, just those two ultimates, but they also have reformed and foe a point each from their own.
Look at that suck. That's so clever, trying to hold down some of that scouting utility. Doesn't do a perfect job, and now XSET have the position. Cryo's just going for it.
Uh-oh. Yep, he went for it. It didn't work out exceptionally well. The showstopper blast packs, and there's a showstopper that's being countered. jawgemo. Oh, but BCJ make it the time. No, jawgemo landed the shots onto him. deph's gonna fall as well. That was
pretty uncomfortable now. Reformed playing in a one-and-done position. You see, that's why he's trying to peek around the corner to get the fight, but he can't even get the one before he's done. Cryo enters onto the site. All the smokes are out, and welcome to Viper's World. XSET have the pit on the site for the plant.
Interesting where they choose to drop it. You hear the secrets were used as well, and I think, yeah, XSET are just going to try to rotate out of this thing, but if you stick around long enough to fully bait them into it, yeah, now the spike is going to go out through the teleporter, and no,
they got Master Ult out of it.
Well, and foe's close by. He's got to judge. So he's going to have to play this tight if he wants to get value out of it, or just wait until his teammates show up. That's exactly what he's going to do.
They decide it's time to go for the retake. Importantly, YaBoiDre doesn't have the ult. He goes flying on in at the last second. 2 kills. Zekken and BCJ follow it up. XSET. Oh, no. 5 versus 1. They're going up to match point, Doug.
Yeah, that was surgical, the way XSET played that. Right, they telly through, they assume the exact positions that they need to get another prime game.
Usually it's Cryo and Zekken that are leading the charge, but they're always guarding their flanks. Like, yes, all of their attacking comes down to very clean gunplay from their duelists, but there's so many more layers on top of it that don't leave holes for flanks to come in, for enemy opponents to be able to punish them on the sides. And, well, in a rare mistake, it's Boostio that takes down Cryo.
2 Hunter's Furies were used there. Dueling Hunter Furies as well, and you see the Viper's Pit still controlling it short. BCJ looking to pick the spike back up. See how XSET choose to play this. Look at dephh. How are you so far up, man?
That's unreal.
Yeah, but he's just a nuisance here. But Boostio's in a good spot to stop it. No, he falls. Zekken and BCJ are going to get B-side control, and it's going down to foe again to be the hero that they need. Zekken drops right into the gravity wall, somehow manages to stay alive. The Classic's not going to do it, but BCJ is. He's going to get the spike down. Now AYRIN's going to show up as the 2v2's left for the site. Reformed is so freaking weak, man. You look at him funny here, and he falls. He does. AYRIN's going to get a chance of getting the second. Not able to do so. Takes a significant amount of damage as well, and BCJ sews up just in the nick of time to clean things up for XSET. A 13-7 win. Ender, my goodness. That, you know, we talk about